Hey, Conan, what's best in life? The Next Gentleman podcast. You're welcome for that. So, anyways, hi, it's Next Gentleman podcast. I'm Ryan, and as always, I am joined by the vivacious.
Am I the vivacious one? Adrian?
Whoever talks first is that one.
I'm the vivacious one. And our scrumptious
Jason.
What have you been up to there, Jason?
Been still painting my Chaos Demons, not even the Chaos Demons, the Corn guys. Having a lot of fun with that. Got back into Mortal Kombat 11 because they've announced a lot of cool stuff with that, which we'll tap into later, and practicing my characters and getting really good with the combos. Got all the DLC characters, and Spawn's amazing. And playing Predator Hunting Grounds because it's the perfect stupid game that I didn't know that I needed. It's good. It's good.
Sure.
Uh-huh. What about you, Adrian?
We got a new car.
That's
yeah. Not to replace the other one. The other one's still there, but just a new car.
Fancy.
I've been hooked on Brick's Ball Crusher. I mentioned it last week.
That's not a guy named Brick crushing balls, right?
Maybe. And then just getting home at night, I watch the Weekly Planet Star Wars commentaries. It's this other podcast I listen to. Not as good as ours, but
there's other podcasts.
They'll do like a commentary on some movie and you just kind of sync it up to a movie, to whatever movie it is. I've been doing all the Star Wars prequels this past week. It's a lot of fun. Check it out.
Cool.
And you, Ryan?
I've been playing Assassin's Creed Origins.
It's really good.
It's comfort food video game. Like that's what it is. It's not like breaking new ground or anything, but it's just really fun, and I know what I'm getting, and I'm enjoying it.
Did he did really well?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah! I love that, dude. Like the band Nile. Like those songs are like playing through my head while I'm doing it, because like they're talking about like Hathor and Thoth, and I'm like, fuck yeah. We rented Sonic the Hedgehog and watched that, like put a tent in the living room and kids sat in there and we watched it. It was much better than it should have been.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it.
It's good, man. It's like, honestly.
Should I see that before Jojo Rabbit?
No,
we should watch Jojo Rabbit like months ago.
Yeah.
Watch that right now.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Just have that on in the background and we'll do everything else while you're watching it.
Okay.
Then we drove through the San Antonio Zoo the other day. They have like a drive-through thing where you pay like money for your car to drive through the zoo, and there's like a SoundCloud playlist that kind of narrates as you're driving through the zoo. It was just kind of a way to get out of the house and go see some animals at the zoo. So
can you see the animals?
Yeah, we saw the lemurs, and I mean you drive on the paths that you walk on.
Yeah, but like I've been to the zoo, and you kind of have to like walk and like lean over the.
Yeah, so like some of it, I couldn't see obviously, but yeah, we saw the bears, we saw tiger, we saw lion, we saw lemurs, and all the birds and warthogs, and so it was like zoo. It wasn't bad. And then it was the same day the Thunderbirds were flying around, so they like flew right over us like twice. It was kind of cool.
Oh,
I thought Thunderbirds were like an actual animal at the zoo for a second. I got really excited.
Give me a ticket for that.
So, and let's go from that straight into news. Told you I would do it again this week.
Oh, gosh. Mortal Kombat DLC got announced this week. It's actually a really big DLC that they kept hidden. Coming out May 26th. It's called Aftermath or something like that. It got leaked. Just so you know. I don't focus on leaks. Shiva and, what's his name? Fujin? New characters? Fujin looks awesome.
She was like one of my go-tos in Mortal Kombat 3.
She looks really fun in this one. That fatality looks brutal too.
Yep.
And RoboCop's in it. That's kind of
dude.
That's kind of cool. Like what a random character to put in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And his fatalities are hysterical.
Yeah, dude, he shot him in the dick.
He shoots a guy with a sniper rifle in the dick with a grenade behind him and blows him up. And then the other one, he summons that big robot that can't walk downstairs.
Hell yeah, dude.
Friendships, stage fatalities. It just looks like Mortal Kombat 11.5. I'm down. Mortal Kombat 11 was already a solid fighting game.
Yeah, I'm down. I also want to just say, like, RoboCop's a lot better than you remember it being if you go back and watch those.
The movie.
Oh, it's really deep.
Yeah. I've never watched the reboot, but like the first 2 RoboCop movies are fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah,
They're
anyways.
action movie comfort food.
Yes. So we talked about it a little bit last week. The Inside Xbox happened that was talking about having next-gen gameplay. Yeah, there wasn't really any Xbox next-gen gameplay. Like there was some in-game footage shown, but nothing of like actual someone playing the game. And it was kind of disappointing and frustrating. Xbox actually acknowledged that on Twitter the next day, so that's good. They at least are
They were
like,
like,
hey, sorry.
oops.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we should have kind of talked about this a little differently. Same way that Sony kind of did after their PlayStation 5 talk, where they were like, hey, we
The
kind of hyped you up
GDC
for
thing.
this. Yeah, like, hey, we kind of hyped you up on this. We're sorry. They did show some cool games, though. They showed more from Scorn, which looks like H.R. Giger Hellscape awesomeness.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Second Extinction looked kind of cool. It's like,
In like a bad way.
yeah, like Left 4 Dead with Velociraptors. That could be like a dumb, fun game. Doesn't really scream next gen at me, but
Mm-mm.
I like the way Chorus looked. I don't know how it will exactly play, but I kind of dug the concept of it.
I'm gonna admit,
And
I didn't know how to say it until you just said it.
Fan Force Stick. Wait, what? The Medium looked kind of cool. Survival horror game. The composer from Silent Hill is helping them with the score, so at least that will be cool. And holy crap, guys. Megaton dropped Madden 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
The
But the funny thing is like everyone's talking about like, so Xbox has a thing basically called smart delivery. You buy a game, if you're playing on your Xbox One, that game is optimized for Xbox One. If you're playing Xbox Series X, that game is optimized for Xbox Series X. Playing on your PC on Windows, it's optimized for that. So you basically get the best version of that game wherever you play it by buying it once. And so everyone was like, oh, cool. And then it was kind of shown like, hey, Madden 21 is going to use smart delivery. It's not. Like you have to buy it for Xbox One, and then you have to buy it before, I think, the end of the year. And then you have to upgrade to the Xbox Series X version by like the end of March.
The graphics didn't even look that good.
No, it was weird, man. It was a weird showcase. I don't know. Like I
Madden
hope.
hasn't done anything to make me want to buy a Madden in forever.
Well, hell no.
Gonna be like this past football season or the next football season?
Quote unquote the next football season.
the
This
COVID,
it might not. This might be the only way it happens, but
all the stadiums are empty.
Yeah, I don't know.
They just space everyone 6 feet apart.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird. We'll see. And then they showed quote unquote Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay, air quotes on gameplay, because it was some in-game footage that looked cool, but I wanted to see like just show like a side quest where you gotta kill someone at the end of it. Like it's all you needed to do. 3 minutes. That's all I wanted. And you showed me like a trailer. Look cool, but whatever. Like
that was the one game I was really excited to see some gameplay for because they just shown like the cinematic trailer. I'm like, okay, cool, let's see it. And then I'm like, oh.
Then they showed the in-engine trailer, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's gonna at least at a minimum run at 30 frames per second on Xbox Series X. So the branding on all this is just real weird. I don't know.
We'll see.
Next gen is really weird so far.
Yeah.
Do any of you guys have a 4K TV?
I do.
No,
I
would. What?
Yeah.
Send me one.
Well, I have a little one for our bedroom, and then I have like right after I bought that one, my main TV got broke by my cat. He jumped onto the top of it, and I'm like, fuck.
So if I break one of my TVs and blame it on a cat.
It was in the middle of a match of Overwatch 2 that I was losing, so let's just say that cat did not he ran away real quick. I was very angry.
Yeah.
Can you I don't think I've seen one.
4K TVs are cheaper than they used to be.
Yeah.
Settle down, Warbucks.
I got all my Warhammer characters. I can't buy a 4K TV anymore.
Fucking.
Like, can you like if you? I'm pretty sure like side by side you can tell a difference, but like.
Yeah, you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
Because I hate it because my TV is optimized and my PlayStation is optimized to like change to 4K HDR or 1080p HDR. And some games look better 1080p HDR and it switches, and I hate it when it does that.
Yeah, well,
TGS got canceled. Will be online only, so that's kind of what everyone else has been doing recently.
Boba Fett has been cast in the Mandalorian. Tamura Morrison plays Jango Fett in the prequels. He's been announced to be on this new, I don't think this next season, but maybe the third season.
Oh, I thought they said he would
season
be in the second season.
It was the second season?
And they pretty much confirmed that the scene that everyone thought it was Boba Fett was Boba Fett in season 1.
Is Disney confirming, or that's just what everyone's saying?
I think Disney confirmed it.
Okay.
oh,
Another
snap.
question I had, another question I had was is he coming back as Boba Fett, or is he just
No, he's coming back as Boba Fett because Boba Fett's technically a clone.
Because he can come back as any clone, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe he's playing a bunch of clones.
Yeah.
Person who's not a clone is Bo-Katan from the Clone Wars. She's being played by Katie Sackhoff, who voiced her in the Clone Wars as well. She's from Battlestar Galactica.
Starbuck.
Yeah, not Starbucks. That's coffee.
And the late, great Jerry Stiller passed away this past week, age 92.
Sad.
It's very sad.
Yep.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, he was really funny. Rip in peace, man.
Yeah. Seinfeld, Frank Costanza.
I always knew him as King of Queens.
Oh man.
Really? What?
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm
you,
sorry.
Jason.
that's fair.
Some more video game news. 2 former lead developers have left Respawn to form a new AAA studio named Gravity Well. So hopefully they can make some more good games, because Respawn is owned by EA and EA's gonna EA, baby. So
They already said no more Titanfall games for a long
Yeah.
time, so sad.
so,
Maybe we'll get a Titanfall 2 remastered on PS5.
Motherfucker. Ubisoft is going to have a digital showcase on July 12th called Ubisoft Forward. Maybe we'll get some gameplay there.
Of what? Skull and Bones?
Anything, to be honest.
Siphon Filter.
There's Splinter Cell.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Siphon Filter is Sony.
Yeah, that's true. The other one that's missing forever.
Yeah.
Dutch is going to be in Predator Hunting Grounds officially. Arnold is supposedly allowed them the likeness of him, kind of like what they did with the Terminator and Mortal Kombat, and they said that they're going to actually flesh out his character. You can find audio files on what he's been up to between Predator the movie and this. So it's funny that the game's now officially Predator movie canon.
Get through the chopper.
I hope that they add his voice into the game.
So
I'm gonna chase my little pony.
Not a tuna.
something I'm very, very, very excited for, and kind of cautiously optimistic. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 coming out September 4th.
For PS1.
For PS4, Xbox One, and PC. No Switch, which is kind of weird, but I'm excited. The soundtracks are coming back for the most part. They said there was a few songs here and there that they weren't unable to get the license for. All the levels, and it just looks good. The main thing, though, there's 2 things that I kind of want to touch on. One, it's got to feel right. They said they went in and got the actual physics kind of source code from Neversoft, and it's Vicarious Visions are doing it, and they've done a really good job on remastering and re-envisioning games. They did the Crash trilogy recently. The other one, it's kind of a bummer. Good news, there's a demo. Bad news is you have to pre-order the game to get access to it.
Uh-huh.
So if you get the demo and the demo sucks, well, it sucks. You bought the game. So we'll see.
You think Darth Maul and Spider-Man are going to be hidden characters again?
They did say something about hidden characters, but the licensing on that and the rights to that stuff has just got to be
I know, that's why I made that
crazy. I know, but yeah. So.
Like they can't keep old stuff.
Yeah,
songs
Activision the songs. Yeah, that was like always one of the things that makes games that have licensed music like that hard to do new versions of, is that the music is the rights to that stuff is crazy. It's different people hold it and own it and sold it and bought it and transferred it, and it's just all over the place. So we'll see, but the characters, like Activision doesn't make Spider-Man games anymore,
Nope.
So we'll see. I mean, maybe it's a PlayStation exclusive hidden character.
We'll see.
I could see that happening, and him wearing like
or just new hidden characters.
Yeah, but I'm just kind of saying with Spider-Man, I could see him wearing his like Marvel Spider-Man PS4 uniform in the game, like, and it being a PlayStation character. That's the only way I could see Spider-Man being in the game, in my opinion. But other hidden characters, hopefully they're cool. We'll see. I want to play it. I played that game a lot.
Unreal Engine 5 was revealed yesterday, and they did it by doing it on a PlayStation 5 dev kit. And this is kind of the first time we've seen PlayStation 5 gameplay, and it was real kind of gameplay. It wasn't like a trailer or anything. They were playing the game, and God, that looked gorgeous.
Yeah, it looked really awesome.
I hope it holds up and isn't just like, okay, well, this was just a fragment of this one game. We have to scale it down whenever we do a full game.
Yeah, I mean, the environment, the stuff with a tech demo like that, it's going to be built to make that engine look good and show what that engine excels at.
Like whenever they did this is how far in the distance you can see at the end of it, I'm like, okay, maybe that's a glimmer of hope in the future. But I mean, it just looked good. Like the rocks looked like real rocks, and the lighting was really nice. I'm excited for Unreal Engine 5, and then they announced that it's going to be used for Fortnite, so I was sad.
I am cautiously optimistic about the PS5. I hope the things they're saying about the SSD and everything hold out.
Well, they even came out and said that the PlayStation 5 can do things that modern PCs can't. Like the people making Unreal 5, and I'm like, there's no way.
Well, I mean, they do that. They sell it at a loss. They make money back on the games. That's what they've done for a long time now. But it looked cool. I mean, that's really all I'll say.
Yeah, I hope that's a real game too. That game looked cool.
I don't think so. Like the one they did for Unreal 4. I mean, the only time I've ever that I can remember seeing a tech demo being turned into an actual game was
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, but that wasn't even the same thing. You know what I mean? That took a long time later. I was going to say Kara from Quantic Dream was actually Beyond, was actually Detroit Become Human. So.
Yeah.
Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer was supposed to come out this past week. It was delayed hours before release. So
shucks.
Shit. Yeah, they said that some problems came up because of this remote working. So yeah. COVID screwed us over again. Thank you, virus.
I just don't know why they didn't announce that it would be delayed earlier than that. Have they announced a new release date?
Not that I'm aware of. Maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's sad.
There was a announcement for Paper Mario The Origami King is coming out pretty soon, July 17th. It looks cool. I mean, it looks like Paper Mario. They didn't show much of the combat system, so
I haven't played a Paper Mario game. Are they pretty much just rip-offs of Super Mario RPG because they couldn't do Super Mario RPG?
No,
it's different. It's very different.
The first one and Thousand Year Door are definitely worth playing. I don't remember beating them or like going all the way through them, but I remember playing them a little bit. They're fun.
I played the first one.
Yeah, they're good. Like they're worth playing. The combat has changed a lot though, from like a kind of a turn-based action thing to weird like item collecting, and I don't know. So they showed a little bit, like there was like a 19-second clip that I watched of combat gameplay, and it involved rotating enemies on this like circular board around Mario and lining them up and like trying to maximize the attacks that you hit them with. So I don't know. It looked cool. Hopefully it is fun. That's really, that's all I got to say about that.
You know, a game does look fun. Ghost of Tsushima. Shishima. I have the hardest time saying that with a lisp.
Tsushima.
Tsushima looks really good. They did the state of play for it today, 18 minutes long. Go watch it because it's pretty much just Assassin's Creed Japan.
Kinda. I mean, there was things
in its own good way, and it's in the better way. Like the soundtrack sounds phenomenal.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful. The thing that mostly reminded me of Assassin's Creed were the enemy awareness like indicators that popped up. Those look straight from Assassin's Creed.
And the assassinations aspects of if you're playing Ghost form, and the combat looks so good. It looks like it's very much focused on like parries and Sekiro style.
Yeah,
but less stressful.
Very cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
They stressed that several times through the presentation. Like, we love samurai movies. Like, the combat is made to be like you staring each other down and waiting for someone to make the first move, and then counterattacking or countering that move. And doing that and changing fighting stances, and it looked awesome.
It looked like that one scene from The Last Samurai where Tom Cruise has to fight like those 6 dudes or so.
Yeah. Except not Tom Cruise. But yeah.
No.
Ghost of Tsushima looks
really good.
Freaking awesome. Isn't it out the same day as Paper Mario?
I think so. Yeah, it is the exact same day.
July. I'm not getting Paper Mario then.
Nope.
My decision was made a long time ago, so.
Let me get Samurai game.
Yeah, I'm down. Again, it's the PlayStation 4's like last hurrah. Here we go. So, good times. All right, well, that about wraps it up for news. And now we are going to move into our main topic of the show. And that is what's best in life. We're going to play this again. We played it a few weeks ago. This is where we're basically going to take turns naming something or asking a question and saying what our favorite thing from that category is. And then that kind of gives the other two guys a chance to come up with theirs and talk about theirs. And then we move on. And we're going to kind of shoot through these pretty rapidly, try to respect your time. So, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Why not?
Go for
it. Best video game guest character.
Best video game guest character.
So, like a character that would not be featured in that franchise in any way, shape, or form, and like was a huge surprise kind of thing.
You mean the thing Smash Brothers has turned into?
Yeah, that's pretty much like I was gonna say. This whole list could be all Smash Brothers characters, so I'm not gonna include Smash Brothers. I'm going to say my favorite character in a fighting game recently has been Spawn in Mortal Kombat 11.
Cool. Is that who you're like been practicing with?
Oh yes, he's so good, and it's like the perfect. Like Keith David came back, voiced him, and it's just everything from the comic books transitioned perfectly into that game. He's got the chains, whip, like the guns, all of it.
Are the guest characters in that game like balanced? Or are they kind of given like a little bit extra boost just to kind of promote?
No, they're balanced. Like the Joker was known to be really powerful whenever he first came out, and they scaled him down. Ever since then, he's been really good. But like the characters, like they even had a couple guest characters. Like Terminator is known not to be that good, but he's a fun guest character.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to be shitty.
Yeah. So mine is kind of lame in a way, and in the fact that you don't really even get to like play as this character, they just make an appearance. But in Super Mario RPG, you could find Samus sleeping in one of the beds in one of the, in the wedding chapel area, like fancy hotel that they have there. She was sleeping in there and talking about like catching Mother Brain or something. So
that's funny.
That blew my mind. I was like, what? And then that was all it was.
Mine was actually also in a fighting game, Soul Calibur on the GameCube, I think it was.
Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Surprise! Link. I said Samus. Adrian said Link.
Yeah, because that was the first time I ever saw like a major character kind of be in some other game where he didn't belong, you know?
Yeah.
This was
I was
back
gonna I was gonna honorable mention Solid Snake and Smash Brothers because that was just kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah, but that was because they were promoting the Twin Snakes.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, kind of funny coincidence there. Spawn was the guest character in Soul Calibur 2 on the Xbox.
Yeah.
I started out with best sports game, but I narrowed it down to best baseball game. And yeah, I know this is like super niche.
Go for it.
Mine was actually like I played like a ton of baseball games. My brother and I just kind of grew up on playing these games. But my favorite is the NES Baseball All-Stars. It's like easy to control. There's like little Easter eggs and like hidden things that you don't really know if you just play it once or twice. If you play it a couple times, you like start to notice things like, oh shit, like you can like jump over a wall when you're catching a
I think I remember that.
Something. Yeah, I mean
it was advanced for its time.
And you can like create your own teams and whole seasons. Yeah, it really was.
Okay. Cool. The only baseball game I remember on the NES was it Base Wars, right? With the robots?
With the robots?
But I would say I played a lot of Ken Griffey Jr. On the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Played that one. And then like honestly, when I worked at GameStop, we had a Super Mario Sluggers demo in the Wii system, and I played that a lot when there was nothing going on at work. I remember like sitting there, and the Petey the Piranha Plant was like a really good pitcher. If I could be completely wrong on that, I don't know, but I remember like thinking he was good. So that's my shitty answer.
Yeah, like I never really got into like a lot of sports games, but like I played like almost every baseball game like in the first 3 console generations.
Well, if you're really big into baseball games, you need to play MLB The Show on PlayStation because those are the best baseball games ever made.
Huh.
I like baseball from like a standpoint, and MLB The Show like has the perfect character creation set up in a video game because it's more of an RPG than a sports game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
cool.
I'll give it a shot.
All right, I am going to go with best movie cameo.
Oh.
Someone who did a guest appearance in a movie, you didn't know they were there, or they just kind of surprised you with the way they were. I have a few.
Like a character or an actor?
Could be, but like just, so I'll say Bill Murray in Zombieland was like, that blew my mind. I laughed my ass off. That whole scene was just genius the way it worked out. I absolutely love that. I have a few more, but I'll let y'all do yours and I'll touch on those before we move on if you don't hit them. So,
you want to go first, or me?
I'll name one up real quick. You might not like it, but Home Alone 2.
Oh yeah. We talked about this one before.
All right, your turn.
He who shall not be named.
Yeah.
The hair. Mine is probably Nick Fury in Iron Man.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
actually, that's pretty good.
Because that was the first time, like, whenever he says, I want to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative, I think every person who's a comic book fan blew a load.
Yeah, I yelled.
All over the theater screen.
I yelled in the theater. I'm not gonna lie. Like I literally yelled like "Holy shit" or "Oh shit," like.
Because that's the start.
I saw that with you, didn't I?
Things began.
Maybe. I remember people asking me like why that was such a big deal. I was just like, shut up. I have to process it. Yeah. So
I started Googling what movies were coming out next.
So a few ones I'll just kind of mention that I think are good honorable mentions. Matt Damon in Thor Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder.
But he was a character.
But like, did you know he was in it?
Yeah, I picked up on it after the second scene.
That's what I'm saying. Like once you realize it was
like you're sitting in the theater and you don't know what's gonna happen.
I know what you mean.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in Airplane. Fucking genius. Like
fucking jive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And David Bowie, R.I.P. in Zoolander.
Mhm.
So those
Bruce
are
Campbell in all the Spider-Man trilogy.
yeah. Stan Lee.
Stan Lee in every Marvel film.
Yeah. Holy shit! I can't believe I didn't think of that until just right now. But yeah. So Jason, you're up.
Favorite video game gun?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Start
All
thinking. Right. My favorite, and it's probably just nostalgia kicking me, but I love the RCP-90 from GoldenEye.
Fuck yeah. RCP-90s in the complex.
Or in the complex or the facility, because it's
facility.
Shot through
I'm
walls.
sorry.
It shot through walls. If you had the paintball mode gun, it had so much ammo. That gun made the Rumble Pack so fun.
Yeah, power weapons in facility. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shotgun.
The auto shotgun was really good. So that's
RCP-90, man. Yeah, I'm with you.
It's fun.
Oh.
You said like firearm, right?
Yeah, weapon, like shooting gun.
Okay.
You did pistols last time, so I'm sitting here like, what could we upgrade it with?
All right.
Many ones.
Yeah, I just fucking the super shotgun in Doom 2.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is just so satisfying. I think shotguns are my favorite FPS weapons for the most part, and that one is just.
I almost said the Ava 8 from Titanfall 2 was my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I use the car almost exclusively in Titanfall 2, and I really love that gun as well. I love all the guns in that game, and then I would say maybe the blunderbuss in Bloodborne.
Cerebral bore from Turok 2.
Yeah, man.
Gosh, I'm thinking.
I knew this would trip y'all up.
All right, I got that in Halo 2, I think it is. It's like the Covenant missile launcher, kind of like locks on and shoots like that green.
The fuel rod cannon.
Right. Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
that's good.
A good one.
That one, or Perfect Dark, the suitcase sentry gun.
Word.
I'm really surprised none of y'all mentioned the Mega Buster or Samus's gun.
I don't really consider those like guns though. That's like part of their suit.
That's true.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Best female video game character, one game specific. So mine is Zelda or Sheik in Ocarina of Time. It's like the first time Zelda's not like the damsel in distress. She's like an active hero. You know, you got the whole like 7-year period of war or whatever, and she's, fighting in the background and helping people escape Ganondorf. She's basically like a Harriet Tubman character, but like a ninja.
Jesus, dude.
All right,
that's it.
There's like a Hyrule civil war going on, and she's like helping all of the people out.
Oh my god! All right. Samus Super Metroid. I'm jumping out ahead of Jason. Samus Super Metroid.
I wanted to take it from you.
I knew that was gonna go.
You can take it from me later.
So, lady character in video game?
Yes.
Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn.
Fuck yeah. That's a good one.
Your turn?
I am going to cheat on this one.
Ooh.
It's like I already have something prepared for this, but best Arnold Schwarzenegger line.
I have that as one of my topics.
Can I go first?
You eat that contract, but I hope you leave enough room for my fist because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
That's my favorite. Honorable mention, let off some steam, Bennett.
Yeah. Stick Around from The Predator, because it followed immediately after Knock Knock, where he kicks open the door, yells Knock Knock, throws a knife into the die, and then yells Stick Around.
I mean, get to the chopper also.
Yeah, but...
Get to the chopper!
Or, kill me, do it now.
Do it now. I'm right here.
Anyways, yeah.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, God.
Sweet. All right.
I don't know. There's no. I mean, they're all best. It's not a tumor.
hasta la vista, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, all
They're
right,
all good.
Jason.
I'll be back.
Jingle all the way.
I need a thermal mental.
You ready? Best ice cream flavor.
Okay.
And I'm going to say mint chocolate chip. It's my favorite.
Fuck your mint chocolate chip. I will say, yeah, okay, I know you like
It's
it.
very refreshing.
I
On a
don't want
hot,
refreshing.
on a hot day, I want refreshing and chocolatey.
I don't know. I mean, yes, it's your favorite, and I respect that, but no, that would
But
be
you're
one of
wrong.
that would be one of my
ice cream.
last choices. Like, and it would almost
more ice cream for me.
it would honestly be one of those things where I would have to debate, like, I don't even know if I really want ice cream.
And I'll smack the ice
And I'm
cream out of your
fat.
hand.
So, I would say all time, like of all time, cookies and cream is just, it's good.
Mhm.
But like recently, I've really been into like pecan praline.
Mhm.
Well, I'm allergic to nuts, so fuck you.
A little pralines and cream.
Yeah, not allergic to these nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go the same. Like that got that old man taste now. Pralines
Right?
and cream, or
Yeah.
what's the other one?
Butter
to that?
pecan.
Butter pecan.
Yeah. Rum raisin? No, never.
No.
Never
No.
rum raisin.
Never.
Nothing with raisins.
Yeah.
I like
raisin.
oatmeal raisin cookies.
Yeah, but
Fuck
if it's
you.
if it's on the plate with something else, I'm gonna get something else.
Exactly. And that would be also one of those, I don't know if you really want a cookie.
I'll save these for Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. I get all the
Yeah,
cookies
it's-
and ice cream.
Hell yeah, dude.
Maybe that's why
If
I
we're
like them,
ever-
because I had a fight for my cookies and ice cream, and I lose, and then I get what's left over.
Your favorites
You've
are
been
out of
conditioned. You've been
necessity.
conditioned to take the leftovers.
I've been gaslighted my cookies and ice cream my whole life.
Jeez. All right, Adrian.
Favorite use of time manipulation in a game.
In a game?
In a game. Or in a movie. Or whatever.
All right,
But mine,
I got one ready.
mine is
I
a
got-
game.
Go for it. I know what you're gonna say because
Yeah.
Adrian.
But it's it's The Legend of Zelda. Skyward Sword, my least favorite of the games. Just the way like they use like the time shift stones in the
Wait, not
desert?
Ocarina of Time?
No, that's cool, but it's just going back in time.
Oh my
I'm
god.
saying like the way they use time.
You may
I
as
was
well be a
wrong.
Spider-Man villain, because you're the shocker right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, like no, it's a great game.
Yeah,
like
I
that game is
remember-
great. But like the way
I
it's
remember what
used
you're
in the
talking
other
about.
one. Yeah. Where like
yeah, that's
it's like specific little bubbles that kind of go forward and back through time.
yeah. I'm gonna steal Jason's right now, and
But you're not.
Titanfall 2.
Shocker.
Titanfall 2 is all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil it, but there's some time manipulation in Titanfall 2.
Okay, you ready for mine?
Go for it.
Buckets in Chrono Trigger.
All right, I'm gonna go with the real quick one. Which is the best Little Debbie / Hostess snack? Nutty bars, but you got to put them in the freezer.
Huh.
Oh,
Wouldn't know.
And if you've never put your Nutty bars in the freezer,
it feels
man,
great.
it's badass.
I've never had a nutty bar.
You're allergic to nuts.
There you go. But I bought some Swiss cake rolls today.
Hell yeah, I had a Swiss cake roll today too.
Hey, we're like brothers.
I like peeling the chocolate layer off the outside of those and eating that part and then eating the inside.
I like biting both of them at the exact same time.
You
For
fucking
being
monster.
such a fat ass, you're super skinny.
What about you, Adrian?
I like the I don't know, is this Little Debbie the zebra cakes?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
counts.
Okay.
Maybe it could have been like anything in that realm.
Hostess or whatever it is.
You can
I
say
almost
coffee
I almost
cakes.
bought Star Crunch instead, though.
We have Star Crunches, man. Those are Kelly's jam.
Hmm
I don't know. Was that marshmallow?
No.
No, they're
Those
caramel
are-
and crunchies.
Oh, like a
Yeah,
Rice Krispie
caramel.
treat kind of
Yeah,
thing?
Rice Krispie caramel chocolate. Those
Mhm.
are good.
Oh, yeah, caramel. I don't know. It's just all. Rah, rah, rah.
It's not. No, it's not. It's like a very soft caramel.
Mhm.
So,
All right.
anyways.
Best comedy movie one-liner. Mine is from Anchorman.
Oh,
And it's
God.
I'm in a glass case of emotion. I don't know why, but that gets me.
I like to go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Okay, I guess everyone's Anchorman. I was gonna say that one of Paul Rudd, like 70% of the time it works 100% of the time.
I wouldn't say that's mine though. I was just saying that's my favorite from that movie.
Okay.
My favorite one-liner is pretty much the whole movie Airplane. I am serious, don't call me Shirley. I speak jive. Have you ever seen a grown man naked? Like just that whole movie. See?
Whole movie.
But yeah, I would say I am serious and don't call me Shirley is probably my favorite.
Oh, we should watch Spaceballs.
Hell yeah, dude. We're supposed to watch that with Lily soon.
Last time we did favorite burgers. This time favorite fried chicken place.
I mean, there's only one.
Well, I'm gonna say Popeyes.
Yeah, Popeyes.
Oh, is that the one you're thinking of? Okay.
Yeah,
I've al-
Popeyes. Unanimously.
I said that because we had Popeyes like for dinner tonight.
We had Popeyes for dinner last night.
Oh, shit. That's weird because like I can count how many times I've had Popeyes in my life on like my hands.
It's funny, but I like Popeyes not because of their chicken, but because of the red beans and rice.
It's really bland, man. Make your own.
No, it's really good if you mix it up and then you get the.
It is. It's not.
I make
it's
a
not
red beans
bad.
and rice biscuit sandwich.
Yeah, it's not bad, but dude, make your own. It's super good. All right. The best game you could only play at a friend's house.
Like you didn't
Never
own,
owned it.
but your
You
friend
didn't
had
own it, but like every time you went to your friend's house, man, you jammed out on that game. And mine will be kind of bittersweet, but it's my cousin who passed away maybe about a year or so ago. We used to play Diddy Kong Racing like every time we hung out. We hung out a lot, and that game is the shit.
Mm-hmm. That's better than Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Mine was probably Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
That doesn't come out anymore, right? Because Rare has the whole thing.
Yeah, Rare has that. I think they could make it, but they couldn't feature a lot of the characters that were in it.
I think with Nintendo and Microsoft playing,
Friendly.
fair with each other, maybe, we'll see. Who knows? But I would love a new version of that game.
I mean, this is kind of broad, but like anything Sega Genesis. Like I've never owned a Sega, so like
Yeah.
I'd go to my buddy's house and we play like Toe Jam and Earl.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned Sonic too, because I only played it at a friend's house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sonic.
I would say same thing with the Sega Genesis at my cousin's house. He had a Genesis, so we played like Comic Zone and shit. Sonic.
Jurassic Park. Remember that? I remember really liking that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? I'm
Yep.
really excited about this one. Best TV show opening theme song.
Okay.
And mine is the X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so good.
Any TV show?
Any TV show.
I got mine. I just thought Adrian was
Is it
about to
Full
go.
House?
It is not Full House.
Is it Friends?
No.
Ryan, just go. Ryan, go.
Who's the boss?
Who's the boss?
Yes.
I don't even
I don't
remember
even
that
know
one.
I don't even know all the words to that, and I can just see in my head. That's
That's all you can do.
Sue his ass. Danza.
Yeah. Anyways, love that song. So stupid.
Mine, I would say probably Cheers.
Yeah. All right, dude.
That was good.
You're an
Yeah.
old man, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, who's the boss? It's like it's the same fucking.
I was gonna say Family Matters, so whatever.
Oh, I mean, I'm just really surprised no one said Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Or Golden Girls.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Golden Girls,
Golden
man.
Girls.
Fuck, I'm changing mine to Golden Girls.
No, I'll
I
keep.
can't tell if
Cheers,
these are serious now.
I'll put Golden.
All right, Adrian, your turn.
Oh, the best prequel movie.
Any prequel movie?
Yes,
Okay.
but it has to come out after.
Yes. Yeah.
Mine might be a little bit cheating. The Planet of the Apes prequel slash reboot.
Yeah, I never saw those.
Oh God, Ryan,
They're
you need to
good.
watch
It's really
those
good.
movies.
Again, it's one of
an
those
excellent
things
They're
reboot. At least.
so good.
you just have to understand. I'm probably never gonna watch it.
No, that's Andy Serkis's best films.
I get
Yeah,
that.
it's Andy Serkis. He's one of our guys that we can invite on our show.
I get that. 100% get it. I'm just never gonna go back and watch that. Like it's not. It's just not. It's not a knock on the movie. It's just I'm a weirdo, and that's how I
think
operate.
the second one's in my top 5 sci-fi movies of all time.
You're still not gonna convince me, but thanks.
No, that's okay.
All right, once we get Andy Serkis on here, you better do your research.
Sure.
Ryan, you go.
Prometheus.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean it's not a great movie in and of itself, but I remember just going and being really hyped to watch that.
That was my favorite trailer. That's still my favorite trailer of all time.
Just run to the side.
I know.
I really like that movie. I don't know why it gets so much hate.
I think both Alien movies had really good prequels to them. They weren't the best one. Alien Covenant was really good too.
I haven't seen Covenant.
Fassbender knocked that shit out of the park, dude.
Well, he's always good.
Yeah.
In Assassin's Creed 2. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. No, I'm just not at all. Prequel movie, I would actually say Episode 3. And it's terrible garbage fun.
You're gonna put that?
You've had so many
Rogue
go
One?
fuck yourself answers tonight, Jason.
Okay, so I don't watch I don't know many prequel movies to begin with.
Over X-Men First Class. Was it better than X-Men First Class?
Yeah.
If you're going Star Wars, not Rogue One?
Yeah. Go fuck yourself, Jason.
No, I like Episode 3. It's fun. It's garbage. It's fun.
All right. So here we go. This actually ties in really well to my next and last one for the episode. Best shitty movie. It's a movie that is objectively shit, but it's still really good, and you like it. I'm gonna go ahead and just say Street Fighter. Raul Julia.
That was mine.
It's the best. Raul Julia acts the shit out of that movie. He knows this movie sucks, and he gives it his all. And his speech to Chun-Li, where he tells her that the day M. Bison rode into your town was the most important day of your life. For me, it was Tuesday. Is just, god damn, it's awesome.
That was sadly his last movie.
Yeah. He knew it. I'm telling you, you watch that movie with that, all that knowledge of it, and he is just giving it absolutely. He did it because his kids love Street Fighter.
Kids love Street Fighter,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's just giving it everything he's got to make this shit movie the best. So.
I'll let Adrian go first. I have to think about this one.
Best shitty movie? God.
No, I'll just go with Episode 3. It's not a good movie, but it's still fun to watch, and I think I have a newfound appreciation for it after watching Clone Wars.
I really liked the meme. The memes that came out of that were better than the movie.
Yeah, the memes that came out of it were better than the movie. Ewan McGregor is probably doing his best Raul Julia of that movie, where he's just holding that movie together the best he can.
I absolutely loved the memes that I saw this year after May the 4th. They had the Cinco de Mayo ones where he was like, Happy Revenge of the 5th, Padme. And she was like, it's Cinco de Mayo. And then he turned and was like, you turned her against me. And it was Obi-Wan standing with a poncho and a sombrero on. And I love that so much. So I would say, yes, I agree with you now because the memes that came out of it were just mwah.
It's
Beautiful.
Just Hayden Christensen made those movies bad, but if you go back and watch it and y'all just need to watch the last 4 episodes of Clone Wars.
Yeah, I need to get in on it.
Yeah. All right, Adrian. Best shitty movie.
I'd say American Pie.
I don't think that movie is shit.
I wouldn't say it's not shit, but it hasn't aged well. I'll say American Pie 2. American Pie 2. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, where they just took the flute and the pussy joke and ran with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I watched it probably about 5 years ago, and even 5 years ago, and even 5 years ago, I was like, this still hasn't aged well.
Oh.
I was almost gonna say Predator 2.
No, I don't think that's shit either. I think that's like
No, it's a
not
bad
as-
movie.
No, dude, Gary Busey.
What about
Yeah.
the new Predators?
I haven't seen that.
I heard that
The Adrian Brody one or the new one with
one.
Megan Fox?
No, the new one.
Adrian Brody trying to be a badass was
That was
Ugh.
actually I
That
like
one was
that movie
that was
though.
pretty good. That was shot
Me-
up here in Pedernales Falls by Junction.
me
That
and
was also
Evan.
Topher Grace trying his best to be Venom again.
Oh my
Me
god.
and Evan
that was so
laughed our way through that movie.
Predators is a fun that's a fun just bad movie.
good. Okay, no, you know what? I'm gonna say Avatar.
Okay.
The Last Airbender or
No.
Avatar?
No, that's
James
The
Cameron.
Last Airbender, and then there's Avatar.
That's-
They are
that's-
two different things.
Fun to watch, but I think it's a shitty movie
It's a
for
video game
what
movie.
it was supposed to be. It's shitty.
It's Fern Gully.
All right, so I think that about wraps it up for this episode. But real quick, I have a bonus question, and we all have to answer this one on the count of 3. All right?
Nutty buddies.
In the freezer.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man. Adrian, you can have them. Jason can't. You can get some nutty bars and put them in the freezer. You are welcome. Anyways, all right, you ready?
Yeah.
Best member of Next Gen Retro Men on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jason,
Jason.
My cat.
that broke your TV.
He's been in 3 different episodes now.
Word. All right. Cool. All right. Well, thanks so much for listening. Send us your ideas for us to answer on what's best in life, and maybe even some of your answers to some of our questions, or telling us how stupid and wrong we were with some of our answers. Oatmeal raisin.
Not to mint chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Episode
I mean,
3.
God damn it, man. Yeah.
What a roll today.
Ugh. Swiss cake roll. Boom! Callback. So anyways, send us those by email at nextgenretromen@gmail.com. You can always listen to us on Podbean, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube.
And you can find us on Instagram and Twitter at NextGenRetromen.
You can find us at facebook.com/nextgenretromen.
Yep. So, thanks so much again for listening. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and
6 feet apart.
we'll see you next time.
Mm-hmm.
And mint chocolate chip is disgusting. It's not disgusting. Okay, you know what? I'll back off on that a little bit. It's not disgusting. It's just not good.